Hey guys, and welcome welcome back to my channel. So I am back with day 4 of Storytime week. If you have not caught the drift by now, if you have not seen videos 1 through 3, make sure to go check them out before or after this one. Doesn't have to be in order, just make sure you watch them. I know in yesterday's story time I said that I was going to be taking it back to my retail days today. However, I had a doctor's appointment this morning and it reminded me of the story I'm about to tell you guys right now, and I would much rather tell you guys this story. So if you want to hear about one of the worst doctor visits I've ever had, then stay tuned. So right before my junior year of college started, I was having some kidney issues. I'm not sure how to describe it other than there was a really sharp pain in my kidneys. You know, black folks, we just ignore things until we can't ignore them any longer, and one day I just could not ignore it any longer, so I went to the emergency room. Was it North Shore? I think it was North. The hospital is lucky that I can't remember which hospital it was, but it wasn't shit, okay? It's the emergency room. Like, isn't that why you go to the emergency room, for emergency care? I had to wait in that waiting room for 4 hours. Wait, this said emergency room, right? I mean, at this point I could have just made an actual appointment with my doctor and waited, but I had to wait 4 hours in the emergency room. Then they finally called me just so they could sit me in a wheelchair in a corner and have me wait like another 2 hours. All in all, I spent like 9 hours at the hospital and received like no help. All they did was give me a CAT scan and stick me with needles, but no one could tell me what was actually wrong with me. So that's not the story. After that emergency room visit, I had to schedule an appointment with my actual doctor to follow up with that visit. Now, that doctor, it does not matter what you were going for, you had to get blood taken. A physical, obviously that makes sense. I need blood work. I have a cough, I need blood work. My eye hurts, I need blood work. I tripped and fell, my ankle hurts, I need blood work. Like, I was low-key thinking, like, what are you, vampire by night? Like, why do I have to get blood taken every single time I come here? And it's a problem for me because I do not like getting blood taken whatsoever. I'm squeamish, I don't like anything blood related. Like right now, you know, like when you see a bug and you start feeling itchy afterward, that's how I feel whenever I have to start thinking about blood, giving blood, just seeing blood in general. So I go to his office for the follow-up, and of course he's like, we need to take your blood. I was like, I expected that before I even walked in through the door. So he sends me off to one of the little aides who's going to take my blood, and she's asking me, you know, like, why are you here today? Like, what happened at the emergency room? And I'm telling this aide or nurse or whatever she was, what happened at the emergency room, where a nurse tried to take my blood 3 times, could not do it. She was like, I'm going to get the doctor. She's an expert. Da 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 da. Doctor came, and it took her twice, so I got stuck 5 times with a needle before someone could actually take my blood. And she's like, oh, that's so horrible. They don't know what they're doing, blah, blah, blah. You're in good hands right now. Don't worry. I got you, da 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 da. And I'm looking at her like, yay, I hope you're right. So she's prepping everything. She's letting me know that there's nothing to worry about. I'm in good hands, and I'm trying to stay positive. So I'm like, maybe she's right. You know, maybe there's nothing to worry about. Think positive thoughts and positive things will happen, blah, blah, blah. My mom is standing next to me like, yep, this is my child, everyone. She is 20 years old, and she is sitting there like she's about to shit her pants just to get blood taken. Yes, I was proud of it too. So she's ready to start taking blood. She tells me to like ball up my fist. You know, if you ever had blood taken, you know what I'm talking about. She wraps up my arm, and here comes the needle. So she's like, you know, don't look. There's nothing to worry about. So I feel when she sticks it into my arm, and it's like a little pinch. It didn't hurt that bad. She got the vein like on the first try. So I was like, has it finally happened? Have I finally found someone who found the vein the first time? I don't have to go through this another 6 times. One time I'm done and I can go home and cry about it, because I'd probably still cry even if she did get it on the first try. Don't judge me. So she fills up the first tube with my blood, no issues. Now it's time for her to switch to the second tube to continue taking my blood. Here's where she made her mistake. She didn't have a second tube there, like where she was taking my blood ready to go, so she could just easily switch them out and continue taking my blood. So she now has to go back over there where the equipment was to get another tube. So on her wheeling chair, whatever, she wheels away to go get a second tube. While she wheels away, she takes the needle that's in my arm with her. Yeah, mind you, my dumbass didn't catch on to what was going on until it was way too late. I didn't want to look down while she was taking the blood because I just didn't want to see the process whatsoever. So I never realized that the needle had been taken out of my arm. So I'm still sitting there like with my fist balled up like this, and I didn't realize what was going on until all I hear is my mom with her little Haitian accent go, "Boy!" If you're Haitian, I'm sure your mom, aunt, sister, whatever has made that noise. I don't even know if it's a word at this point. It's just like a mating call. It's a sound. You know something is wrong if you hear that in a Haitian household. So I looked down, and y'all, I wish I had not looked down. I guess because my arm was still balled up like this, it was creating pressure and there was nothing to catch. I don't know. I'm not a science person whatsoever, but I look down and all I see is just blood splurting up like. So what else was there for me to do other than to faint, which is exactly what I did. So however long I was out, I was out. I come to and I look and all I see is my mother, the doctor, the nurse who caused all of this, and some other nurses standing around crowding over me, and I'm just like, this is what hell looks like? Like, what's going on here? So Mama Dukes is screaming like, oh my God, what's going on? Are you okay? The doctor's looking at me like, how many fingers am I holding up? Like, are you okay? Like, trying to check as if I'm understanding a word that's coming out of his mouth right now. And the nurse, who reassured me that I had nothing to worry about, is borderline crying like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. I'm so embarrassed. I told you all that stuff. You didn't have to worry about this. I can't believe that this happened. Are you okay? And I'm just looking at her like. So I got up because I had completely slid off the chair when I fell, and now no one cares about the kidney anymore. They're all like, are you okay? You hit your head when you fell down. Are you okay? You're okay? And I'm that person, like, if something happens where I get injured, like, I don't want everyone crowding over me, like, are you okay? I feel like that gives me more anxiety than if I really were in pain because of whatever injury I just got. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't know, that's just me. So I'm like, yeah, like, I'm that person, like, even if I'm injured, I'll be like, yeah, I'm okay, just so people can, like, stop asking me and just kind of scatter and, like, go away. So I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. So the doctor, I just fainted in your office. Your nurse just cost me like 2 pints of blood, goes, so do you want to try again with the blood? And Mama Dukes looks like she was like seconds away from saying, yeah, just try like the other arm or something like that. I was like, no, I would not like to try again. I will come back to get blood taken, or better yet, I'll go somewhere else where like all they do is take blood. All right? No, who? You think I'm gonna let her take a chance of taking my blood again? I don't think so. No. Have a nice day. I'm done for the day. So I did end up going someplace else to get the blood taken. My kidney is fine, if any of you were wondering. I never really got a clear answer on what was wrong with it to begin with. They gave different like ideas and opinions, but I never got like, this is what's wrong. I'm just gonna assume that now it's fine. I don't know. It could not be. Who knows? I went to that doctor a couple more times after that, and then I just had to stop after that. It was like one too many incidents of like, where did you get your degree? Trump University? So that is it for this story. I don't know, you guys. I can sit here and honestly say like, I might be that 70-year-old woman in the future who cries getting blood taken. Judge me. I don't know if it'll ever change. I hope it changes. I hope hearing another crazy moment of my life has put a smile on your face. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and make sure to tune in tomorrow where I really will be taking it back to my retail days, and I will be letting you guys know about the time a customer called me the N-word. Yeah. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Baby.